I've heard this before where it's like, my kid wants their allowance in Fortnite V Bucks. Like they don't,
Yeah.
they don't want
They don't want currency.
currency at all. And parents
Yeah.
being kind of like, well, now I have to go get a gift card, or I have to go through this, or I put my credit card in, and kind of, do you ever see, like, it always kind of is this pain. They're going through the fiat thing because that's what they obviously have in their bank account. But
Right.
do you see any kind of evolution from there? Like, the kids aren't even thinking about it the same way, as far as, I would have even me being older than your kids, obviously, spoiler.
Spoiler.
Like, I would have got a gift card and gone through the motions of like getting, moving it
Sure.
into an in-game currency, but they're like, just put it in my account. So their relationship with money is already very, very different.
Yeah. It's funny you mention this, because when I think about how do kids value money today versus like maybe when I was a kid or you guys were kids, very different. And the other aspect of it is how they want to use their money or save it for something. So when I think about, hey, this is money I'm allowed to spend the way I want to spend it. And it's Fortnite, and we're seeing more companies now partner in these, particularly
Sure.
gaming.
Yeah.
Oh, no
Gaming is
kidding.
phenomenal. I see my son playing FIFA. He just loves it. Now Ted Lasso's team is going to be in there.
Of course.
It's very immersive, and it's where he enjoys to spend time. And he's with his friends, by the way, right? And then if he's able to buy some add-ons, that's how he wants to spend his money, right? I think for parents, and even when I think about crypto in general or Bitcoin, I had a little bit of experience with
We're going to get to that.
cryptocurrency. Yeah. At the end of the day, though, the value of it has to be tied to something else today, right? So if you're going to pay for something in, V Bucks or, crypto or something, it's like, well, what do you pay for it? Like, what is the value, right? And to people like me, like, I equate it to like, well, what would it be worth in US dollars, right?
That's your
And
baseline.
exactly.
Like
So
Fahrenheit versus Celsius, right?
exactly. And so, but for the kids, I don't know if they think of things that way. I don't know if they need that translation. But even if you look at, membership rewards or points on your credit card, and your decision about, am I going to pay cash for it, or do I think the value of that plane airfare warrants me spending my, credit card bucks or whatever that, those
Right.
are
My
very
points,
personal
right.
decisions people make, right? About, I'm going to save those, rewards for something else, or I'm going to use it. And I think that is actually worth considering as a business, like, because they want people to use their V Bucks and their, rewards points. And then how do you entice people to do it? The kids are definitely doing it today. In a way, when you think about to the kids getting a like allowance, right, in V Bucks. So to me, I do think it's important for the kids to understand how they're like paid. So let's say it's $10 a week or whatever. It's
Right.
more than, they actually should be more involved in what the $10 could buy them, locally at, going out with the friends for a slice of pizza or
Sure.
something, versus the V Bucks. And I actually think kids should be involved in what the conversion is, because that's part of life. That doesn't go away. Whether you're doing a gift card or a, rewards thing, it is part of just life in general. When you're going to, I don't know, a certain local stores, at Dunkin' Donuts or something, you're getting like, hey, you come back 10 times, you're going to get a free coffee. Like, it's part of understanding value of things, and also what your work is worth. And sometimes if it's just in the one ecosystem, which is great, by the way, but as that, kid evolves or whatever, he may say, well, I really want, only like 50% of the allowance in the
Right.
V-Bucks. I want to keep some of this for, I'd like to save it for, a pair of Vans I was talking about,
Right.
or something.
Yeah.
Because kids in general don't necessarily handle money either, right? So I made my kids, because I needed them to stop blowing and stop asking. It was like, you go pay with the $10, get the change and check it. in order to just understand what you're handling.
I did
lot
the
of
same
times
thing.
they're not.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
give
a
them
lot of
here is actual fiat currency. You take it in,
yeah,
you deal with it. You make sure the what you got back is correct. That was whole part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, and I think that is a cultural thing that gets into the issue of like what is real and what isn't
Right.
real. That I've seen a
Yeah.
lot of conversations around like for that to your point earlier, Dory, if you're spending most of your day in Fortnite or in World of Warcraft or in any of the a mobile game,
Right.
like you might be wearing that shirt that you bought with V Bucks, the skin that you got, more than you're going to wear an actual outfit. So the idea that that's worth more might seem insane to like an older generation because you
Right.
can't hold it in your hands.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
for NFT art, but for them the value is, you know, fundamentally different because of where they're engaged and where they're being social. And it's a real thing to, there's kind of this idea of like even regular art. Well, I can take that with me, right? I can
Right.
take that, I can move that. It's mine. It's in the idea of possession, which is just, it becomes very subjective at that level as far as, you know,
What
what's
is
real,
value?
what is real,
And
what is value,
Right.
which gets back to what currency is at the beginning, right? It's all just, that's always been the issue. It's
Right.
like, it's just a store of value, right?
So
Yeah.